Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. And our pronouns are Lord Shishla Prabhupada and Gurudev. Anybody likes to read this one quickly?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, please read.
Although God has given God has given us all facilities to live peacefully on this earth, cultivate Krishna consciousness, and finally to come to Him. In this age, we are unfortunate. We are short-lived, and there are so many people without food, shelter, married life, or defense from the onslaughts of nature. This is due to influence of this age of Kali. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, seeing the dreadful situation in this age, emphasized the absolute necessity for cultivating spiritual life. And how should we do it? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives the formula. Hare Nama Nameva Kevalam Kalau Nasteva Gatiranyata. Chaitanya Saritamritam Adilila 17.21. Hare Krishna. Can I read the translation or
meaning? Yeah, you can read this up to this one.
Just always chant Hare Krishna. Never mind whether you are in factory or in hell, in a sack or in a skyscraper. It doesn't matter. Just to go on chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There is no expense. There is no impediment. There is no caste. There is no creed. There is no color. Anyone can do it. Just to chant hand here on the way to Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Book, bro. Chinna book. On the way to Krishna. So we always repeatedly this sloka, right? Hare Rama, Eva Kevalam Kalau Nasteva Gatiranyata. No Gati. Apart from chanting the holy names, there is no other Gati in the age of Kali. So chant the holy names of the Lord is very important. It is a primary activity of devotional life, right? Spiritual life or devotional life. To understand Krishna, to know about Krishna, to learn about Krishna, to realize about Krishna, to realize about ourselves. That is the only way. Only way. There is no other way. Nasteva. Gatiranyata. So that is the primary activity of devotional life. Chanting the holy names of the Lord. And simply hear. Just chant and hear. And chant and be happy. Many Prabhupada writes, it's a quote, chant and be happy. Chant and be happy. Just chant and hear. It's a simple instruction. Simply sit and simply hear. There is one statement from Prabhupada. Sit properly and simply hear. So sit properly and simply hear. We can stand, we can walk while chanting. No worries. Right. So there are no hard and fast rules. Tatra Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kala. Sikshashtakam second prayer. There is no hard and fast rules. Anytime, anywhere, you can chant the holy names. Haribol. So let us read our regular reading from Chaitanya Charitamrita review, 5th chapter with Mangalacharana prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnaprasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Pankurati Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girimetrupadamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Pavitra Pavitro Sarvavasamgutobhyo Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabhyabhyantaram Suchi Sri Vishnu Let me share PDF. Oh, so you're all able to see, right? Prabhuji, Mataji. Is it visible, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So this is another big section from 50 to 92 verses. Explanation of Adi 1.9 Karanadakshayi Vishnu. Karanadakshayi Vishnu. Let me read some and then over to you. So 50th verse Karanadakshayi Vishnu Amshavla Nityananda Adilila 1.9 Maya Bhartanja Maya Bhartanja Janda Sangastraya Angaha Maya Bhartan Janda Sangastrayangaha, the master of the illusory energy and the shelter of all the universes. Sete Sakshat Karanam Bodhi Madhye, lying on the Karana ocean. Yasyai Kamsaha Sri Puman Adidevas is the original Purusha, Karanadaksha Vishnu, a partial representation of Nityananda Rama. Tam Shri Nityananda Ramam Prapadye. I offer my obeisances unto that Nityananda. 51-52. Karana ocean. Outside the Vaikuntha planets is the Brahman effulgence. And beyond that effulgence is the causal ocean. It is endless, unfathomed, and unlimited. 53-54. Spiritual water. Spiritual water. All the elements, earth, water, etc. of Vaikuntha, all the elements of Vaikuntha are spiritual. Chitmaya. Therefore, its water, the Karana ocean, is also spiritual. The sacred Ganges, which is but a drop of it, purifies the fallen souls. 55-56. Karanadaksha Vishnu lies on that ocean and casts his glance over Maya. He is an Amsha of Lord Shankarshana. Second, the creator of the total metal energy. Third, the first Purusha. And fourth one, the cause of the universe and the first incarnation. 57-58 and 62a. Maya Shakti resides outside the Karana ocean. Maya cannot touch its waters. Maya has two varieties of existence, Pradhana or Prakriti. The ingredient cause, Upadhana Karana of the world. Maya, the immediate cause, Nimitta Karana of the cosmic manifestation. Okay, let me complete this here. 59-61, Krishna is the original cause because Prakriti is dull and inert. It cannot actually be the cause of material world. Like the nipples on the neck of a goat cannot give milk. Krishna infuses his energy into the Prakriti and thus it becomes the secondary cause. Just as iron becomes red hot by the energy of fire. 62b, 64. The creator of the material world is Krishna as Narayana or Karanadaksha Vishnu. He is its original cause. Like a potter is the original cause of pot. Maya is instrument like the potter's wheel and other instruments. Original potter, okay. Pot example is given here. Potter and pot. All other material universes are like pot. Potter is Krishna. That means simple. Creator of everything is Krishna and is creating. Just like pots. Since he has skills, potter has skills to prepare pots. This creator is the source of everything. He can create any number of universes, any number of material elements, anything. Everything is possible. Anything and everything is possible to creator. Yeah, and is the original cause. Right. Yeah, thank you. Yes, and yeah, Samyukta Mataji, Deepa Mataji is not there. So Sandhya Mataji, you want to read this one section?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. 65-92.
Your voice little low, Mataji.
Now it is fine, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Glories of Karanodakashayi Vishnu or Mahavishnu. Casting his glance on Maya, he impregnates her with the seed of life, the Jivas. He creates and enters the universe. The reflected rays of his body mix with Maya, and thus Maya gives birth to innumerable universes. He enters each of them and manifests himself in separate forms as Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu. When he exhales, the universe manifests with each outward breath. When he inhales, all the universes again enter his body. His exhalation, the Brahmas and the other lords of the mundane worlds appear from the pores of Mahavishnu and remain alive for the duration of his one exhalation. Brahma Samhita 5.48 Yashaika Niswasita Kalam. Universes emanate from his spoken pores. Just as dust particles pass through openings of window, so unlimited universes passes through the pores of his skin. Brahma to Lord Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam 10.14.11. Kwaham tamo mahad aham. An expansion of Balarama. A part of a whole is called a kala. Amshera Amsa. Amsera Amsa. Sri Balarama is the counter form, Pratimurti of Lord Govinda. Balarama's own expansion, Swarupa, is Mahashankarshana, and his kala is Karanodaka Sai Vishnu. The source of other Purushas. Karanodaka Sai Vishnu or the Mahapurusha, the abode of all universes, is the first Purusha and the source of the other Purushas, Garbhodaka Sai and Kshiroda Sai. His plenary portions. The three Purusha incarnations. The first, Mahavishnu, is the creator of total material energy, Mahat. The second is Garbhodasai, who is situated within each universe. The third is Kshirodasai, who lives in the heart of every living being. He who knows these three becomes liberated. Lagu Bhagavatamrita Purva 2.9. He is the source of other incarnations like Matsya and Kurma. All the incarnations of Godhead are either plenary portions or parts of plenary portions of the Purusha avatars. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.28. Ite chamsa kalaha. To create, maintain, and destroy the universe, he appears in many incarnations, avatars. Both part and whole, he is fragment of the Supreme Lord Amsha and also identical with him, Bhagavan. He is the original incarnation, Adhyavatara, the seed of all others, Sarva Avatara Bija, and the shelter of everything, Sarva Shraya Dharma. Dhamma. Mahavishnu is the Lord's primary incarnation. Srimad Bhagavatam 2.6.42. Adyo Vataraha. The Lord expanded as a Purusha in the beginning of the creation, accompanied by all the ingredients of material creation. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.3.1. Jagrihe Paurusham. Both inside and outside, although he is the shelter of everything, and although all the universes rest in him, he is also the super soul. Antaratma. Does not contact Maya. Although connected with the material energy in these two ways, he does not contact it, neither do his pure devotees. Srimad Bhagavatam 1.11.38. Itad Ishanam. Achintyak Sakti. Bhagavad Gita repeatedly states that the absolute truth always possesses inconceivable power. Krishna says, I am situated in this world and it rests in me. It rests in me. At the same time, I am not in this world, nor does it rest in me. Conclusion, that Mahapurusha is known as plenary part of Lord Nityananda Balarama, the favorite associate of Lord Chaitanya. Now I'll explain Adi 1.10.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody likes to share or add anything here from this section? Let us continue reading. So each Purusha is a explanation here. This is everything about Karnadaksha Vishnu explanation, and now Garbhodakasha Vishnu from this 93 to 108 explanation of Adilila 1.10, 10th chapter actually. That's okay. Lavish Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu, Lavish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanavad Pranam, Prabhuji. Sorry, I am driving right
Sure,
now.
sure. Okay. Chalo, then hearing mode. Akinchan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare Krishna.
93 to 108 explanation of Adi 1.10 Garbhodakshayi Vishnu. Garbhodakshayi Vishnu Amsamsa of Lord Nityananda Adi 1.10. Yashyamsa Srila Garbhodaksayi Sai, a portion of preliminary portion of the Lord, a portion of the preliminary portion of the Lord Nityananda Il Garbhodaksayi Vishnu. Yal Nabhi Abjav Loka Sanghate Nalam, from whose level sprouts the lotus, which is the resting place of the multitude of planets. Loka Shastu Sutika Dhama Dhatus, and the birthplace of the Lord Brahma, the engineer of the universe. Tam Shri Nityananda Ramam Prabhadya. I offer my full obeisances unto that Sri Nityananda Rama. 94. The entrance in the universe, after creating millions of universe, the first Purusha Mahavishnu entered into each of them in separate form as Garbhodakashayi. Creation of the water. Finding only the darkness, he created water from his perspiration and filled half the universe, 500 million yojanas in diameter. Manifestation of Vaikunta and the 14 worlds. He then manifested Vaikunta as his own abode and rested in the waters on the bed of Sesha or Ananta. He has thousands of heads, faces, eyes, hands, and feet, and is the seed of all incarnations and the cause of material world. In the other half of the universe, he manifested 14 worlds. Creation, maintenance, and dissolution. From each level grew a lotus, the birthplace of Lord Brahma. Within its stem were the 14 worlds. Thus, the Supreme Lord, as Brahma, created the entire creation. As Lord Vishnu maintains it untouched by the material qualities, and Rudra destroys it. He does all this by his supreme will. He is the super soul. Hiranyagarbha, this cause of the material world. The universal form is conceived as his expansion. Conclusion: the Lord Narayana, Lord Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, is a part of plenary portion of Lord Nityananda Balarama, who is the source of all incarnation. Now the meaning of Adi 1.11 is explained. Will be explained.
Audible. Thank you, Prabhu. Hiranyagarbha is the super soul of cause of material world. He is the super soul cause of material world. The original creation, maintenance, and dissolution from his navel grows a lotus, the birthplace of Lord Brahma. Within its stem were the 14 worlds. The Supreme Lord as Brahma and created the entire creation. As Lord Vishnu maintains its untouched by the material qualities, and as Rudra destroys it. He does all this by his supreme will. And this one, creation of water. Garbhodakashayi means a complete water field. Finding only darkness, he created water from his perspiration and filled half of the universe. 500 million yojanas in diameter. I forgot that. One yojana means how much quantity, bro? Do you know that? 500 million yojanas in diameter. First Purusha Mahavishnu. 1 yojana. Anybody remember 1 yojana? How much quantity? 1 second. Let me see quickly. In the online I've seen 1 yojana around 14.6 kilometers. 1 yojana, 14.6 kilometers, the size. Let's go back to it. Inconceivable. We cannot think about the size and diameter of that water. The Bodhak Shai Vishnu. Yeah. Raj, yes, Prabhu, want to add?
No problem.
Raju, Prabhu, read this section.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So 109 to 125 explanation of Adi 1.11 Kshirodak Sai Vishnu and Shesha. Kshirodak Sai Vishnu Amsam of Lord Nityananda. Adi 1.11 Yashamsam Sa Paramatma Kilanam. A portion of plenary portion of Lord Nityananda is Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, who is the super soul of all living entities. Posta Vishnu Bhati Dugdhabdi Sai, and the maintainer of all universes. He is the Vishnu lying on the ocean of milk. He is the Vishnu lying on the ocean of milk. 109 B Ananta Sesa Kala of Lord Nityananda. Adi 1.11 B Kshauni Bharata Yatkala so P Anantasya. Ananta or Ananta Seshanaga, the upholder of earth, is Nityananda's further support. Tam Shri Nityananda Ramam Prabhadhye. I offer my full obeisances unto the Sri Nityananda Rama. 110 to 116. Activities of Kshirodak Sai Vishnu. 110 to 11. Location. The material planets rest within the stem that grows from the lotus navel of Lord Narayana. Among these planets are 7 oceans. There, in part of ocean of milk, lies Sweta Dvipa, the abode of the sustainer Lord Vishnu. He is the super soul of all jivas, the maintainer and the lord of all material world. 113 to 115. Incarnations. He descends as a different incarnation to establish dharma and vanquish the adharma when the demigods pray to him at the shore of Milk Ocean. His unlimited opulences cannot be counted. 116. Conclusion. That Lord Vishnu is the part of a plenary portion of Lord Nityananda, who is the source of all incarnations. Can I read 117 to 125?
Yeah, you can read. Yeah, that is last section. Yes, you can read.
Okay.
Section.
So 117 to 119. Lord Shesha holds all the planets upon his thousands of visible heads, but he cannot even feel their presence. The universe, which means 500 million yojanas in diameter, rests in the one of his hoods like a mustard seed. 120 to 122. Glories of Krishna. Ananta Sesa is the devotee incarnation of Godhead. With his thousands of mouth, he sang the glories of Lord Krishna, unable to find an end to his qualities. The Kumaras hear Srimad Bhagavatam from him and repeat it. 123 to 124. He serves the Lord Krishna, assuming all the following formula: umbrella, slippers, bedding, pillow, garments, resting chair, residence, sacred thread, and throne. He is the called Lord Shesha because he is attained the ultimate end. Sheshata, the servitude of Lord Krishna. Lord conclusion. Lord Ananta is the Kala, part of plenary part of Lord Nityananda, who therefore can know the past tense of Nityananda. Hare Krishna.
హరే కృష్ణ. నార్మల్లీ ఇన్ సాంస్క్రిత్ ఏ పైన ఉన్నది మనం అక్కడ చదవాలి దీర్ఘంగా. కళ ఇది ఇక్కడ 2 డిఫరెంట్ మీనింగ్. కళ వేరు, కాల వేరు. ఇది కళ. ఈ పైన ఏది ఈ పైన ఇట్లా ఉంటే ఇక్కడ అనాలి కళ. ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ ఏ పైన ఉన్నది అనుకోండి అప్పుడు కాల అవుతుంది. మీ ఆల్సో ఐ వాంట్ కరెక్ట్ మై సెల్ఫ్. ఆ వర్డ్స్ ఒక్కొక్కటి ఎట్లా చదవాలని ఉంటుంది. కళ, కాల, తర్వాత కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఇది ఇట్లా పైన ఇవంతా సాంస్కృత్ వర్డ్స్. శేషత, సాంస్కృత్ ఇస్ దేవా భాష, రైట్? దేవుళ్ళ భాష, supreme personality of Godhead భాష in Bhagavad Gita. Everything in Sanskrit. So thing. We were not read. Okay. Lavan, you want to read? Okay, she is with Anurunda. Okay. We will conclude with this section. Okay. Let me read some verses and 126 to 133. What glory is there in calling Lord Nityananda Ananta? Lord Nityananda Ananta. The limit of the truth of Lord Nityananda is known from these conclusions. But what glory is there in calling him Ananta? It is the truth because it has been said by devotees. Since he is the source of all incarnations, everything is possible in him. There is no difference between the incarnation and the source of all incarnations. Right? 128b to 130. Previously, Krishna was also called by some directly as Naranarayana, Vamanadeva incarnate, or an incarnation of Lord Kshirodakshai. All these are true. Descending together. Krishna is the shelter of all plenary parts, Swamsha Ashraya. And when he appears, all his plenary portions join in him. In whatever form one knows the Lord, one speaks of him in that way. In this, there is no falsity, since everything is possible in Krishna. If someone says that the Rama in Hare Rama is Lord Ramachandra, and someone else says that the Rama in Hare Rama is Sri Balarama, both are correct, because there is no difference between Sri Balarama and Lord Rama. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya exhibited the pastimes of all incarnations. Thus, Nityananda has unlimited manifestations. Nityananda has unlimited manifestations. First expansion. Through that first expansion, see, first expansion come from where? Come from Krishna. So ultimately, source. First Sankarshan, Balaram, different names. And there is a chart I have shared last Friday. Have you all get a chance to see? It's a very detailed explain, and we have read also Pradhana, Vilasa Prakasha, Prabhava Prakasha, very technical terms. Just to meditate upon that, how the organized, the complete universe in the format of chart, right? So today I start little late, so 10 minutes late, so we read 10 minutes. Okay. Anybody want to share anything? Let us conclude. You shared one lecture, Prabhu, Raja Prabhu. That's very good. Yeah, actually, one team study Gita. They also wonderfully doing service to give the knowledge. That this one, Adlila, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adlila 5. Okay, I am just resending here. They have given 1 hour lecture. In 1 hour lecture, about Lord Balarama's position and all the stuff from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adlila. Just now we are reading from 5th chapter, Adlila 5th chapter. They explained it in 1 hour class. If you all get a chance, kindly read. It's very good. We have read some part, not completely. So please read that also. To clear understanding about position of Lord Nityananda, how he is serving Supreme Lord. Right. Okay, Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. Okay. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo cha patidanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Santakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Reading ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Have a happy Krishna conscious. Chapan, have a happy Krishna conscious?
Monday.
Monday.
Monday. every day is Krishna conscious day actually, right? As we devotees practicing. So have a happy Krishna conscious day. Hari Bol.